The most disrespectful moments in football. The wait is over and we are back with another informative and innovative video. The sport of football is a worldwide peculiarity. The beautiful game, as it is known, unites individuals and countries and can let allies, players, and mentors experience feelings of the most fabulous high or the most frantic load. However, it's not exactly consistently a lovely game. In some cases, somebody stoops to a level or two underneath what is generally anticipated of them, breaking the implicit rules and regard which should exist between partners in the game. Also, on the odd event somebody doesn't simply stoop down a level or two, they throw mud in the essences of those watching the game, defaming its name in the media, at home, and then some. In today's video, you are going to see some of the top most disrespectful moments in football. At number 10, Sol Campbell's move to Arsenal from Spurs on a free transfer. This shows exactly how rapidly a legend can be destroyed. Sol Campbell, a previous Tottenham Hotspur defender, tells fans on public TV he is remaining at the club previously to get the paperwork done for the most despised opponent's Arsenal only a couple of days later. He's not really the primary player to do something like this, nor the last, yet to unabashedly tell allies he will be at the club and afterward go to a group who might be the lower part of their rundown for him to join, but that simply is an act of disrespect for individuals who supported him and viably gave him the club cash to pay his wages. At number 9, disgraceful Chelsea fans boo throughout 1-minute silence. Disrespect isn't even the right word here. The wickedness, absence of humanity, and completely abominable conduct on show here are of the Chelsea fans during the 2012 FA Cup elimination round against Tottenham, who booed persistently all through a brief quietness in memory of the incident of the Hillsborough fiasco. Regardless of whether the group was independent and upheld or the adversary group hated, no one ought to need to go to a football match and not be able to go back home. For Chelsea fans, in this case, to ridicule the individuals who kicked the bucket supporting the group they cherished shows a total and all-out obliviousness of the conditions in question. At number 8, Paolo Di Canio pushing referee. Current Swin downtown boss Paolo Di Canio is our next Hall of Shame contestant for his crazy push on official Paul Alcock. Di Canio was extremely angry at the issue of red card in his direction, yet landed himself a mammoth 11-game suspension for the push on the authority. The greatest choice with regards to this might be concluding what is more disgraceful, the stagger and inevitable fall by the ref or Arsenal full-back Nigel Winterburn nearly ruining himself as he might suspect Di Canio is going to rule blows down on him as well. At number 7, Aaron Cantona attacking a fan. No word for these activities other than unbelievable. Destructive tackles and players reaching their angriest point on the pitch is a certain thing. However, previous Manchester United, Sheffield Wednesday, and Leeds United forward Eric Cantona willingly volunteered to bang into the watching group and assault a fan. Cantona was walking past the fan at the time, having recently been set off for a risky kick on a person within the audience. He was in this way suspended for quite a long time. At number 6, Joey Barton in general. Probably the actual video doesn't require a lot of clarifying, having happened so late. Joey Barton, current QPR midfielder, faces a 12-match suspension for activities on the last day of 2011 to 2012. Already, he had carried out a jail punishment for attack in a fray, assaulted partner Osmane Debo in preparation, put a stogie out in a youthful colleague's eye, and punched Morten Gamst Peterson off the ball. Why is he still bringing out his career instead of being out of the Premier League altogether? Can anyone of you guys make a guess? At number 5, Zier's bizarre clearance of Brazil World Cup free kick. Muipi Uina is the player being referred to here, yet there are two different ways of adding something extra to who was rude here. One story is at the World Cup finals match against Brazil, he remained unaware of the guidelines and assumed that after the whistle went, it was every man to himself situation, and the first to the ball was the victor. However, it is massively discourteous to not have a clue about the principles of significant global competition. Then again, when you have assumed the real story by which the public authority of Zaire had compromised the playing staff with non-installment in case they were beaten by multiple objectives, and that this was Iguna's way of protesting, expecting to get himself red-checked. But to everyone's amazement, he was only booked. And finally at number 1, Luis Marino kicking an owl off the pitch. Heading on the top of our list is the inhumane player Luis Marino. Luis Marino, a player in Panama, confronted far-reaching analysis in the wake of dismissing an owl from a football in 2011. The owl was the club mascot of Marino's resistance, Junior Barranquilla, which had been struck by the ball coincidentally. Whatever went through Marino's psyche as he inelegantly booted the helpless owl, which later died, it was such a shameful act and a lack of sportsmanship, and it was just overall a horrible showing on Marino's part. These are some of the most disrespectful and shameful acts of some of the players being practiced in this beautiful game of football. Let us know which one you think is the craziest in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching the video to the end, and then as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. See you guys next time.